Hello everyone and welcome back to Auxin Essentials. We're going to be talking about squaring numbers ending in 5. What types of numbers fit into this category, you might ask? And these are numbers such as 15, 25, 35, 45, all the way up to 10000005, and taking the square of all of these numbers. Now the formula itself is pretty simple, and we have to think of the formula in terms of digits. For example, if we take 15 and place into digits, we'll get 1, 5. So if we have any number that ends in 5, in this case x5, where x and 5 are digits, with 5 being the ones digit and x being really anything else, the formula goes as such. The first set of digits of x5 squared are x times x plus 1. And the last two digits will always be 2, 5. Let's use 25 as an example. 25 squared, if you plug this into a calculator, is 625. So let's verify it with this formula. So we have, and let's break this down into separate parts, 25 in terms of digits, we have 2 being the x, the numbers outside of this 5. So plugging it into the formula, if x is 2, we get 2 times 2 plus 1 to be our first set of digits, and then ending with a 2, 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 is our first digit, and then we have 2, 5 at the end, and that answer will give us 625, which matches up directly with 25 squared. Now let's try a different example. Let's do 35 in this case, 35 squared. We know the formula is x5 squared being x times x plus 1 as the first set of digits, and then 2, 5. So in this case, 3 is the first digit. It's going to be our x because it's outside of this 5, which is the requisite for this trick. So let's plug it into our formula here as well. With 3 being x, 3 times 3 plus 1 will be the first set of digits, and then we end it with 2, 5. 3 times 3 plus 1, which 3 plus 1 is 4, will give us 3 times 4, which is 12, which is our first set of digits, and then ends with a 2 and a 5, meaning that the answer that we finally get is 1225. So now that you know the trick for squaring numbers ending in 5, the real question is how can we integrate this trick? And other than simply squaring numbers ending with 5 as a math problem, we can also look to the first Auxin Essentials video, where we talk about a plus b times a minus b being a squared minus b squared. Now let's take a different situation. We talked about how we can take the average, which is the a, of two numbers, and the distance from the average, which is the b. So let's take 47 and 43 in this case. The average of these two numbers, which is the a, is 45. And the distance from the average of these two numbers, which is our b, is 2. So if we plug this into our formula, we get 47 is essentially 45 plus 2. And our 43, if we bring it down here, is 45 minus 2, which gives us what we need to solve for to be 45 squared minus 2 squared. Now, if we take the same formula again and we plug in the x5 trick with numbers ending in 5 to be squared, 45 will give us 4, 5, and 4 times 4 plus 1 to be our first set of digits, this being 5. 4 times 5 is 20, always ends in 2 and 5, which means that 45 squared is 2025. So let's move that down here really quickly, which is 2025. And we know that 2 squared is 4, which means that the final answer that we are going to get is 2021. And if you check that with the calculator, you know that this answer is absolutely correct. So I hope that with this video, you've gotten a quick understanding of the trick to square numbers ending with 5 and its uses in not just questions which ask you to square these numbers, but in other multiplication questions as well. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you've had a great day and that you enjoyed the rest of your day as well.